What's going on, you beautiful humans? Welcome back to another crypto gaming boy for all things gaming and earning crypto, guys. We really want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers. We are currently sitting at 220 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. Without you guys, this will not be possible to be able to put out our content out there, to spread this information to everyone out there. We appreciate all of the likes, all of the comments. Especially we love engaging in conversation with you guys and responding to you guys as quick as possible. I hope we are doing a good job, and if you are getting delayed response, we do apologize for that. That's not our intentions. Obviously we do have day jobs as well and other projects that we're working on, but thank you. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Don't forget, we're almost there. I think about 2 hours away from the deadline for the giveaway, which is going to be 12 a.m. Sunday morning. Yeah, the 12th. And it should be, again, in a couple of hours, probably 2 hours or so. So I'll be making another video right after this, and then I'll be contacting the winner, and hopefully you can get a nice short interview over Zoom or something, and go from there. But if you are not a subscriber, it does not cost you anything whatsoever to hit that like, hit that subscribe. It just help us out. Even if you're not going to come back and you're just here for one of our videos, cool, no problem. I still appreciate that you took the time to even look at it. That's all I ask for. Hit me with a nice like, hit me with a nice subscribe, and catch me in the next one, So, but anyways, if you're new, welcome. For all my subscribers, back at it again. We're going to talk about taxes, buys and sells, and what the tax is going to be for Earnhub. They recently released the DAO, the new voting for the DAO, based on increasing the sales tax for selling Earnhub tokens. So there's been quite a lot of back and forth with the taxes, about how people are perceiving the project. And there's this one individual who actually reached out. I'm not sure if he's a subscriber. If he is, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate that. But there was the note that he left was kind of, I guess, in a sense, if you went to the group chat with this and you drop that in the group chat, it will be considered as FUD. FUD meaning that if the context that you brought forth, which again, like I said in my videos, I don't avoid any sort of confrontation or anything like that. If there's something that you have a problem with, even if with us, we will try to find out what the issue is, to identify the issue, and then bring it forth for a resolution. But in this, I don't think it was meant, or it was intent for it to be FUD, but the way it comes off as FUD. I would not say his name because I'm not sure what's up with this thing again. It was another message. It didn't come up on YouTube, but checked our emails and then it was there. Went to reply, and then it still says be mindful of the YouTube community guidelines, yada yada, blah blah blah. But there was no message that we could reply to. But the message is still here, and nevertheless. But his last initial of his name is V2. So if you know who you are, ending with V2, I'm just hailing you up, give you a special shout out, and we're just gonna address what you mentioned here. So this was based off of my last video. If you guys have not seen that last video, it's this one referring to where are we in the next steps? Read this. Where are we on step 4, and what are we doing with step 4 of the Earnhub rollout plan, right? So I assume this is where he got some sort of misinformation from this or something else, but I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna get into the taxes and explain. I'll give my rebuttal for it. So team needs to be careful floating those honeypot level sales tax numbers. Full stop. Let the value of the project be the reason people want to hold, not fear of losing half their money on the way out. First off, if you have not seen Mr. V2 or Mrs. V2 or Miss V2, whatever you are, or whoever you are, I just don't want to address you incorrectly to make you think that I'm trying to attack you. I'm not. I'm just trying to give food for context. If you or do not know what honeypot is, if you don't know what rug pulls are, if you don't know what stealth launches are, I encourage you to go watch from my last video talking about red flags and Telegram chats and all that other stuff to look out for, right? The reason why this would be considered FUD, because you are associating Earnhub with a honeypot because they're putting anti-sell measures in there. I'm not sure if you understand when it comes to investing. This is not a pump and dump token, just like any other BCS token that's on the Binance Smart Chain. It is not. This is long term. The purpose of Earnhub is to make passive income on a daily basis for the rest of your life. And the only way you'll make passive income by one, holding the coin, two, staking the coin in whatever other project that I have, the NFT projects, I think lottery projects, other gaming projects as well with the NFTs. If you don't hold, there's no possible way for you to gain this passive income. So being one of the investors myself, I'm very transparent with this. I can bring this up for you and everyone else. I don't want to lose half of any of these, not when my first original investment from the from launch, nor my original investment from the upgrade. I don't want to lose half of that at all, because if I lose half of that, then my reflections will be halved, and then my staking will also be halved, and I don't want to do that. So therefore, it's supposed to, the intentions of having high tax was first implemented by the community. The community, all of those long-term holders were the ones who wanted an anti-bot killing mechanism, a sell pump and dump mechanism to kill that as well, and overall trying to show other newcomers, investors, the longevity of the product. So therefore, that they implemented these taxes for us. Again, the community, the devs don't have no control. This is what a DAO is for, a decentralized autonomous organization. This is what a DAO is for. It's there to give the holders, all of the investors, full control of what's happening next in the project. Hence, the majority already voted for resuming the product for buys and sell, which should happen next week, Thursday. And now they're also going to vote how much percentage that's going to be. For me, I would not go with the 53%, because my experience using PancakeSwap, and I think it's only PancakeSwap. I have tried other exchanges as well to buy and sell and swap, or other swappers, and I never ran this issue, only on Pancake. And I know a lot of people use Pancake, and I don't want to hinder them from using it. So because from what I know, anything over like 50 or sometimes even 50, it just goes bonkers, and it doesn't even register and says high impact and all this foolishness, blah blah blah. So I would not go with the 47, with the 53%. I would go with the 47. The reason is, if you, first off, let me just explain quickly what a honeypot is. A honeypot is basically this huge pool that everyone is throwing money into it. And when you're ready to sell, you don't have the option available to sell. As soon as you do the swap from, example, ABC token to BUSD, which is a stable coin, it would already say this this transaction is not available. It wouldn't even give you the opportunity to even select a percentage. That's what a honeypot is. Just because the community has voted to have high sell tax fees does not mean it is a honeypot. It is not. It does not mean that. So to correct the misinformation there is that you're stating it's a honeypot. Honeypot mean you don't have the option whatsoever. Whoever crook devs of ABC token, this is just an example, crook devs of ABC token created that contract not to sell, and that's not what Earnhub has done or doing. And the main reason why they need to do this, if I'm not sure if nobody see this or saw this before, let me bring this up for you. If you look at our the token right now, you'll see it's 70 billion, but I think 70 trillion in supply. Total supply market cap is at 300 million right now, which was at 400 million, which is pretty nice. But look at the liquidity. The liquidity is not even at 1.5. This is a 1.2 million liquidity. And if we go over to Dex Guru, you'll see it here as well. And we want to break this down to the whales. This is all the whales here. 1 BNB, 2 BNB, 94 BNB. 94 BNB is 52,800. Imagine 52,800 coming out of this. Some investor, high baller, will sell all of that. It will tank the project. It will put a huge damper in the project, and in order to combat that is why we have the sale taxes, because this 47%, which I'm going to vote for, hopefully the majority. You know what? Let's just do this right now. See what's going on. Net my wallet. Ooh, that's interesting. So the majority, the majority has voted so far for the 35%, and the 53%. A little has voted for the 47. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so you guys might actually get even lower according to the majority. This does last another day and 18 hours. But let's get back on track. Like I was saying, let me refresh this because I would like to just bring this up where it doesn't look so confusing. All right. So yeah. So here, each time a sell happens, and also a buy, a small percentage tax on the buys compared to sells. But each time a sell happens, 47 or what is looking like 35% of that tax that happens goes back into the liquidity pool. This liquidity pool right here, it goes back into that liquidity pool, which it will then, in a sense, soften the blow. I will say that again. In a sense, softens the blow for all of that high pump and dumps. The quick, okay, I want to get my quick 10x out of this from launch day if I got in very early, or I want to get my quick 6x from my upgrades if I got in early. It will soften that blow because that percentage of tax will go back into the liquidity to keep the liquidity sustainable and also help us with the buyback. So just in case anyone was trying to find out what it didn't make much sense, especially especially V, yeah, the guy that message Mr. V2, Mrs. V2, whatever it is, right? So V2, that message stating about let the project be the reason why people stay. That I find the comment very I guess lack of knowledge, because if you understood the BCS network currently and how a lot of investors come in are very new and don't know how to really invest a whole and not familiar with crypto, they automatically become pump and dumpers. They jump in, they see that, oh snap, I dropped $1,000 and now I have 10K. I'm taking this and run, rather than looking at the long term and the longevity of the project. They hinder the project and a few people, and set the project back a little bit. So that's why the tax sales is there and needs to be high for that. Also, you need to consider having bots in there. If the bot's gonna come and wreck us, we'll wreck them with that tax as well. So I am very pleased with this decision, and I voted for 47, and it looks like the 35% is what is leading right now. We still have a day, like I said, and 18 hours left. As soon as that comes up and solidifies, then we'll see who's in the winning or who's in the lead for the percentage. Therefore, so that's pretty much it. That what I have for you guys is quite straightforward referring to the tax. If you haven't voted, please go right here and vote. Understand the reason why a high sell tax for 30 days is in there, because at least it will give the opportunity for smaller investors who just come for a pump and dump. They will see like, okay, I'm getting a lot of reflections. That's nice. Now I can go stake my coin and get even more funds. So you're getting passive income from the reflections, whatever reflections you pick, and then you're going to stake into a pool. And if you're a new investor, I would say try to build your bags as soon as possible, meaning your Earnhub tokens, to get more reflections, to get more staking rewards as well. That's just my thought. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. If you win, good. If you lose, not so good. But either way, both of them will be done by your own decision. Not by anybody else's, not by me swaying you, not by John Willis down the road swaying you at all, or Tim or Bob or Billy or Queen, whatever who or him is. At least you know it was your own decision. But again, remember, high risk, high reward. And what was it? Scarce money don't make no money. So if you don't take the risk, then you won't get the reward. And I hope that I have given you guys a beacon of hope where I took these risks and shared my risk with you guys and showed you the rewards that I'm reaping in the end from this. Let's bring that up for context. So yeah, so V2, I just want to say, I think you were misinformed what a honeypot is, and this have nothing to do with the team or the devs. This was what was requested by majority of the holders. And again, if you look at these whales here, if even one of these whales sold, it's going to crush the liquidity. So in order to combat that and help with our buyback as well, which is I think is 1.5 million, I think a 1.5 million buyback, it's that percentage. Even if it's if majority choose the 35% tax for 30 days. Remember, it's not forever. It's only for 30 days, and then it will go down to 17. And 17, they said 17 tax per sale. It will always be the same. That will never change. I'm not sure. I cannot remember what the buys tax is, but I'm sure I can find that information and comment to you guys at any given time. But if they don't do that, it's going to crush the project. So the comment about let the project be the reason why people come, it can't be the case, because not the majority of people who are coming into crypto these days are not long-term investors. They only heard about crypto about a month ago, a week ago, even probably today with this video that I'm dropping. They don't know nothing about crypto until they see somebody making money and they want to jump in and make money too, rather than asking questions. And sorry about that, camera tripped out. Rather than asking questions and trying to educate themselves, they would rather someone do it and they jump in and think they can replicate the same thing. And majority of the time, they go in with that thought process, buying at a high market cap, and then the market drops, and then they lose money, and then they blame the individual rather than themselves. Please don't do that. If you're going to bind in Earnhub, wait for it to go live. Watch the candles here. Watch the candles. I would say it probably go around here, and maybe like 200 million market cap maybe. If it gets there, cool, no problem. Once you see a green candle and it starts to rise up, that's when I would say you should get in on your Earnhub. I won't get in on Earnhub when it's up here. Don't get in on Earnhub when the market cap is high. Get in on a good buy entry. Like for example, if it dropped here and you see a green light, yeah, you can get it up. Buy here when you see 2 green candles and it's going up. Then yeah, grab on, jump on, buy some Earnhub. But don't be premature. Don't just jump on just because you see my gains or you see your friend gains or some other YouTuber gains. Don't do that. That's nonsense. That's wasting time. That's wasting your money, and it's going to put you in a position where you feel that you are hopeless. And even, especially if it is your only source of income. Guys, please be very smart. If it's your only source of income, spend only half of that, 50%, and put it into crypto. Cool, but don't put any entire source of income inside there. Think logically, think long term. Think about the bills you have to pay first. All of those important things before you jump in to do crypto, because you have to be responsible. Again, if you make money, lose money, at the end of the day, it is your own decision, nobody else's. So that's all I have to say. I hope that this video, oh, what's my camera doing? Okay, so I hope that this video has helped you understand why these taxes were put in place and how are they going to benefit the Earnhub project. That's all I have to say. Again, if you are new, please subscribe, please like, help YouTube spread this through their algorithm to everybody else. And if you are not new and you're a part of the family already, thank you again for tuning in for our next one. Remember, in a few hours I'll be doing another video about the giveaway and contacting the winner, and hopefully I can get them on a video call or something, you know, give them a congrats, and they can show proof that they've gotten their Powerfish Oxy from us. So thank you again, and peace out.